Whose body is the most attractive?
For this episode, we're actually going to reveal the audience ranking first.
Okay. Surprise, surprise.
Let's see how much people hate us right now.
Ariel, why don't you switch with Omari?
The order is pretty clear, is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty obvious. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's just when you have, if you have people here who look like a superhero, and then you got somebody who is a marshmallow man, you're gonna rank them accordingly.
Avi switch with Omari. Albert switch with Omari. And Albert switch with Avi. And this is how the world has voted most attractive body type.
I just said that. I just said the same thing. Video's done. This is not just me. This is the world's ranking. So this is the general people ranking.
I totally understand the audience ranking, because if you're looking at just physicality, not even knowing our personalities or who we are, of course we're gonna have, sexy six-pack over here and, me over here. Why not? I think Latinos are hella sexy, so I don't get why we're over here. Come on, guys. But I respect this. I like it. How do y'all feel?
I'm comfortable, but I don't know. At the end of the day, it's hard for me to really judge on it. I guess the audience has voted. I was expected to be probably more down the line, maybe like 3 or 4. Growing up, I was always like, told like, hey man, you look like a twig or you're very skinny.
I feel like it's pretty okay to feel comfortable when you're the 2 slut though. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh no, this is fine. I'm the second hottest in the room. I guess I'm okay with it.
I think it makes sense for the way that I think people generally view the world just based on what you see in the media, social media, whatever. Do I think that it makes sense for anyone as an individual? Not necessarily.
Yeah, I'm not shocked because when I was younger growing up, that's exactly the body type that I wanted to look like. My whole life I compared myself to that, so I think it's expected. So I'm not surprised, but I did have a little bit more hope.
Oh, I feel bad. Okay, I feel bad. Because these people who organize this game is evil, because they know the ranking. They know Ariel not gonna be number 1. They know that.
And as you're talking, feel free to move each other around as much as you want.
How do you feel about being in the middle? Do you feel like you should be farther ahead?
Actually, I was shocked because growing up and stuff, my mom always told me that you'd be more attractive if you gained a little bit more weight. That's why I thought that I would be last, just because that society probably just thinks that skinny guys don't deserve love. But I feel like they do though.
You do. We love you.
When I was a child and stuff, I would always compare myself to these older and attractive men that had abs and that had chests. I didn't even know what I was watching, but I was kind of just intrigued that I wanted to be that already.
For me, I'm not sure how old everyone is, but I grew up in the whole Abercrombie and Fitch era. You walk in, it's six-pack abs on the wall. I'm not gonna lie, that motivated me. I wanted that growing up. Do any of you guys think it's wrong to want to look like another body type?
Yes, because I feel I had a similar, thing to you, where I used to be,
Excuse me? What you mean, a similar thing to me? I had a similar arrangement of weight to you. I wasn't far off from where you are now.
Roughly 110 pounds bigger, and I remember people treating me a certain way. Dating was very tough. People didn't want to, date the type I was. And then I lose all this weight and I start getting treated differently. And it really showed me I was the same person, and I wanted so bad to look like a certain type and lose a certain amount of weight. But at the end of the day, I was I almost kind of hate the way society's treating me as a smaller person.
So that's definitely an interesting answer, but me personally, if I were to answer that question, I think it's fine to want a certain body type, because for me, I just use it as fuel, motivation. I'm just gonna try to drive as much as I can to get to that point.
I think for me, it's there's a difference between it being a motivator, something you love, something you're passionate about, and something that can deeply consume you into a dark hole. And it's going to that dark hole where check yourself.
So as a group, do you guys ever get any criticism, or is it a lot of self-criticism? Because sometimes your own thoughts can sabotage you.
I think a lot of it for me is self-criticism. Like, I know I'm ranked all the way over here, but like when I look in the mirror, I still see like 5 things, 10 things I don't like about myself and that I still want to change about myself.
Yeah.
He probably shouldn't say that. You can't really say that versus your lineup. You know, if you sitting here built like Arnold Schwarzenegger and you next to these people who look regular, you don't say I have, 5, 10 things that still bother me, Don't say that right now. Let's hold off. Even if it's true.
By other people, I was plus size my whole life, so I would get made fun of in like elementary and stuff like that. They would call me like Ariel the Little Big Mermaid and stuff like that. Oh, like this kid smells, or like this kid somebody farted. It was definitely this kid. Like I think I carried that a lot throughout my life, and like I definitely wanted to like get healthy, but it's no longer about like being a certain body type. And when I lost 120 pounds, the first thing, one of my idols, like somebody that I really idolized in my life, the first thing that I heard is like, oh, you looked better when you were fatter. So it's like you can never please anybody. So you just gotta live for yourself and like 100%. Do what makes you happy and however you feel best is the motto. So.
I'm very open to being placed anywhere. I don't know which side to go on, so I might as well just put myself in position 3, just be in the middle maybe.
If we're ranking each other in terms of attractiveness, I'm gonna go with the people who I feel energy-wise, who I think I'd be most attractive to in like a hangout scenario.
No, we have the order. Energy-wise, that's not the game we're playing, guys. Based off the energy, I think that I should go to number 1 just based off the energy of it, just off the top of the head. I just think that if we go off the energy part of it.
In a friendship, I'd be like more attracted to like, go to beer with you guys, hang out. You seem really cool, but I think I'd put you at 3.
All right, I'm good with
that. And then I am not in college anymore, and I don't remember what that was like. I don't know if we could have a ton of stuff to get along with, but I'd put you at 4, and I hate hanging out alone, so I'm going to 5.
Oh, this is tough. Eric, I think you're an awesome dude. I definitely think you should be over here. You've been like open and warm and like a fun bro.
What spot would you put me in though? Who are you switching?
Amari, I think you've been in the first position for a while.
I'm more than happy to move.
Put you number 1.
Oh my God.
Put you number 2. Oh, I guess happy to go too. And then one more. All right. I'll put myself here. Oh, this is weird.
Talking like non-physically, I think personality-wise, there are definitely people in this group that I think, much more, open and outgoing in a way that like I wish that.
How did we end up here? How did he end up in the top 2? That wasn't the game. Not who's the most fun. Let's just be honest with people, okay? That makes the world go round. And I'm not a mean person. I'm not trying to be overly, critical of nobody, but I'm just trying to, let people know that it's okay to be honest. We don't have to lie to each other. It's okay. Put them last. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, subscribe, do all different things down below. I love you, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Gone. I had a similar arrangement of weight